Hey, it's Pupmeister, and today we're going to be looking at how to make a really easy raid farm. So if you look in the distance, we have a pillager base kind of behind that big mushroom over there. And on the other side, we have a village. So it's kind of like we're at the triangle point of those two areas. You want to be at least 150 blocks from the pillager base and the village over there, because you don't want to start making raids on the village by mistake. So let's take a look at what we need. For this build, you're going to need 2 chests, 1 hopper, 1 trapdoor, can be of any kind. You're going to need about 27 ladders, but I just have 30 just in case, you know. You're going to need a bed. I've got a barrel, but you can have any job. A composter, a lectern, whatever you want. You're going to need 5 signs. You're going to need 6 blocks. I'm just being fancy with the blackstone bricks and the chiseled blackstone. You can just use 6 cobblestone, really. It doesn't matter. You're going to need 1 slab, and again, it doesn't matter what it is. 2 buckets of water. You're going to actually need more, but with 2, you can have an infinite source, and then you can get as much as you need, unless you have, of course, some water nearby like I do here. You're going to need 1 lava bucket, and then it certainly helps if you can put a bell down in your killing house. But it's not absolutely necessary. And of course, you'll need 1 villager. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is dig a 9 by 9 area. 1 deep. Okay, so that's 9. I think that's 9. And then once you've dug 9 by 9 there, you just want to connect them. Just like that. And then clear everything out. And you should have a 9 by 9 area just like this. And now actually go 1 more. So you've got a 2 deep area. No more than 2. And then clear that out. I have an overactive shovel, so I might have to repair a few things. So now you should have a 9 by 9 by 2 feet deep area just like this. You can cut 1 block out just so you have a step to get out. That's just temporary. We'll fill that in later. And then just where I've marked here, you should put 3 blocks on each side. Just like that. And it should be in the middle. So you should have 3 spaces on that side, 3 spaces on this side. Now, I just want to make it look kind of nice, but you could actually just leave this as dirt and actually just use 3 blocks if you really wanted to. I'm just making things look a little fancy, that's all. And now you want to place the signs. Okay, so for these signs, you're going to put 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Okay, so looks like a face. Then you want to crouch and put 1 more sign on top of that bottom sign. And then you want to put one more sign on top of that sign, just like that. And I came up here just so it would be straight, because if I did it from here, it would be on an angle, and it's not a big deal. It just, to me, it looks better that way, that's all. And then you're going to put your lava right in here. But we're not going to do that quite yet. We want to dig right underneath where the lava is going to be. 26 blocks down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And there we are. Now the one thing I forgot to tell you when we were way up there, if you get turned around easily when you're digging like this, just hit F3 and check which direction you're facing before you go down. Okay? So at this point, we just want to make a little room for ourselves. Nothing major. Just something like that. Put some light down here so nothing bad happens. Then you want to dig one more. So that's 27. And you want to put your slab right there. And then you want to dig down 2 more. And just dig this all out. Alright, so it should look just like that. Okay, now we can get rid of the block underneath the slab and put our chests down. Okay, so just like that, and like that. And then for our hopper, we want to place that into the back of this chest. So you're going to have to crouch and jump, but just do it better than me. I guess you can jump first and just test where you're going to end up. There we go. And just make sure that it is indeed pointing into the chest. And then we can put our slab back on top. So this is 26, this is 26 and a half, and then we have our slab. Now we can put the blocks down the front, and this is basically our killing chamber. This is where we will be killing the pillagers. Now we have some fairly dangerous raid enemies coming in, so you do not want to stand here, as the Vindicators and all those other guys might see you and attack. So what I'm going to do is just suggest you do that, and that will keep you out of the places that you shouldn't be in. Now this block right here actually won't open if you have a block here. So you can put an upside down stair here, or a piece of glass here, or leave it open, whatever you desire. But this will keep you in the right place at the right time, and you'll be able to kill these guys no problem. If you have a looting 3 sword, you'll get lots and lots of treasure and drops from these guys. Okay? So you can make this a titch bigger if you like. If you're going to spend a little time down here, why be cramped, right? Okay. Now you want to build a ladder system out of here. So just get your ladders. Boom, boom, boom. And just dig up to the surface. So depending on where you're at, I used all 30 of my ladders to get up. So maybe you want to bring 30 just like I did. And then you want to put a trap door on top. Just like that. And that way, pillagers or anything else can't get in. Now at this point, I guess we might as well put our lava in here. And you can see it just sits in there nicely. So when those big rhinoceros looking Ravager guys come in here, they won't fit down here, but they certainly will die in the lava. Okay, and we made it too deep so that the Ravagers and the pillagers and all that can't just jump back out. Even though we're going to have water flowing them down, it's just one more safety measure. So now you want to get a villager over here. And you can do that via minecart. I think a boat is the easiest, but it's up to you. One of the easiest ways to lure a villager is by putting a workstation down and then put a boat right in front of it, and you can get them easy peasy. Okay, now that we have our villager, I don't know what's so interesting over that way, we can start preparing his little house. Alright, so for this house, you basically want to come in and put it roughly in the middle. So we got 3, there you go, 3 by 3. And like I said, I have a little overactive shovel here, but you just want to have a 3 by 3 area. And then you want to dig 4 down. That's 2. 3 and 4. Now I probably should have done it from up there because I'm going to need to get back out. So before we put the villager in here, you want to put a bed in here. Guess I could have done this while I was down here. And you want to put the workstation in here. And you probably want to put a torch or 2 down here, just so nothing spawns on the poor guy. And you want to break all that. And then we just want to roll them down. And now that we have him down here, we can cover him up. Now, if you want, you could put glass or something here if you want to be able to see him for whatever reason. But this is basically where he's going to live out the rest of his life. So there we go. That part is done. And now we're going to place some water. So just to create the infinite water source, so, you know I have some there, but just in case you don't have any, just put 1 bucket in each end, and then the middle will just keep giving you as much water as you could need. And I just have a 3rd bucket here. It'll just save me a trip. If you want to make it 3 buckets, go ahead. So you want to find the center line to the hole and place some water there. You want to place a bucket of water on each side of that as well. So you've got 3 water sources right lined up. Next, you want to put a water source in the corner, one right next to it, and then you want to skip 2, 1, 2, and place another one. Okay? So just to go over everything we've got here, we have 3 right at the back in the center, then to the corner we have a water source, another water source right beside it, then you're skipping 2 and placing another water source, just like that. And then you want to do the same on the other side. Okay, so water source, skip 2, and another water source, just like that. And as you can tell, it just perfectly lines up with our little hole. Don't need a sign or anything to prevent the water from flowing down. We can fill up our temporary spot there, and we can, actually I'm just going to scoop 1 bucket of water before I get rid of this. There we go. And that is pretty much it. It's that simple. The villager we put down there with his bed and his workstation, of course, is mimicking a village. And so that's what will start the raid. The one other thing we can just get ready is stick the bell up here, just like that. And what the bell does is if you ring it, it will show you where the pillagers are up above. So you know if they're about to fall in or if there's any issues happening, anything like that. And other than that, you just need to get your sword ready, okay? But, of course, before any pillagers will come, and by the way, it was Vexes I was thinking about earlier, that can attack with their little minions if they can see you on the side, not Vindicators. But, I mean, obviously Vindicators can be tough as well. But now we want to go get a captain with a flag, because once you kill the flag, that's when you will get Bad Omen. Now, just before I head out and get the Bad Omen, I almost forgot. We actually want to place three extra blocks in the corner to help them move towards our hole, just like that. Okay, so you want to place 3 more blocks in the corners, just like that, to help them go to that central area. And now, I'll go get our Bad Omen. Okay, so now we have our Bad Omen. So as we approach, it should start a raid, which it has. I'm just going to stand by here and see where it's going to come from. You want a nice flat area for your raid farm as well, because you don't want them getting stuck anywhere. Oh, here they come. All right, so let's go down. And if we ring the bell, there, you can see them up there. Oh, and they're starting to drop in already. And there we go. That was the first one. And now the second part of the raid is coming. So far, we haven't got a heck of a lot. other than banners. And there we have our raid victory. With the hero of the village, everybody will trade much cheaper with you now and throw you gifts when you go back to your original village. So before we go back, let's check out what one full raid got us. Oh, we got 2 totems of undying, 29 emeralds, some glowstone, whole bunch of saddles, some crossbows, gunpowder, sugar, spider eyes, sticks. So quite a variety of things. For now, I'm taking the emeralds, and I think I might bring a saddle as well. I think we just had a zombie drop in. Must be nighttime now. So you might get some extra bonus stuff too. So thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe and let me know how the farm works for you in the comments below. Until then, we'll see you next time. Bye for now.